How's it going, folks? I'm Mark from Like Minded Lunatics.
You know me, Todd from Like Minded Lunatics.
And I'm your boy, Jim.
Ricky! And folks, we're going to do a Metallica reaction. We've been working our way through 72 seasons. I specifically held off on reacting to this one until Todd could be here.
That's right, and full disclosure, I have seen this video maybe 90 times and listened to this record all the way through several times, so I can't even pretend to do a first reaction, but I really enjoy this song, and I think maybe this is new for at least one of us.
Yeah, I have also seen this video a dozen times, but you've not seen it.
I haven't seen it, no.
And you've not seen it.
I haven't seen it either, no.
Okay, so I'm excited to do this one. Do you know the concept behind the 72 albums?
I do not.
Okay, so James Hetfield had read a self-help book, and the concept was that we all experience 72 seasons by the time we hit our 18th birthday. And the author was positing whether or not those 72 seasons cement who we are as a human being, or if we could self-actualize and move past it. Okay. And so that whole concept kind of encompasses or is a shadow over this entire album. Okay. So I think it is helpful to know that backstory.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is You Must Burn. It's, what is this, almost a 7.5 minute song.
And
man, that's like a short ballad there for Metallica.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, because there's like a 12-minute track on this record.
Inamorata was almost 14 minutes.
Yeah. The long ones on this, but they don't care. What's wonderful about this point in, I think, the music industry and in Metallica's career is you don't have to cater to radio, you don't have to cater to MTV, and yet like your exposure is still massive without those things.
Yeah, and it is one of those things where this feels like a prog rock album with thrash music, because some of the songs are, like we said, 8, 12, 13 minutes.
Yeah. There's so many songs on this record that sound like Justice for me.
Yeah.
But this, I think, is the sad but true of this record.
I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
Because I was talking to Rick.
You were just saying that.
What did I say this morning?
He said the exact same thing.
Yeah. So I was playing the riffs poorly.
Yeah.
And I was like, it sounds so similar to me.
That slow, hard crunch.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's funny is that again we're going into the weeds, but "Sad but True" is drop D, whereas this is standard tuning. So this sounds as heavy as "Sad but True," standard tuning though.
Huh.
All right, here we go. Not "Sad but True." Mark. You Must Burn from 72 Seasons.
They made a video for each one of the songs on this record, and I sort of watched them in the album order. One thing I like about the video choices for this record is that it's a mix of sort of story ones, like the animated ones do have stories, but there are plenty of ones in this series that's just the dudes playing. Yeah. And it's stylized and everything, but they're not trying to like do anything except focus on the point of the song.
And I think to go even further, it's just the dudes playing, but oftentimes they're backlit so that their facial features are not all that visible.
We're not old.
That's right.
Head still looks like, man, that dude looks badass.
He got trim.
He's looking great.
Don't you want to be Head when you're like 70 or whatever?
Hell yeah, I do.
We were just talking about how good looking he looks. Yeah. Like, that's a handsome man.
He's a good looking dude.
He is aged into
You're
himself.
Lars.
Oh, dude, that is the meanest thing you could have said to him.
You're obviously Lars when you wear your backwards cap like that.
Go on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There was no point to that. I just want to let you know.
And he can't play drums.
You son of a
you can't
bitch.
play drums.
You're the goddamn Dave Mustaine of Metallica.
I don't even know who that is. So.
Shots fired. Let's try to, come on. That was a little far.
We're only 49 seconds in.
Fuck! Was that a low blow? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Hello, me.
they are filming their concerts right now.
Yes.
They were just in Amsterdam.
Saw it.
And he can do those high notes on his own.
Yeah.
And he's not having trouble. He's doing the high and the low in really clean vocal without like any extra junk filtering through. He sounds really good.
Lottie and I reacted to Sleepwalk My Life Away. You can go watch that there. It was a fun one to do with Lottie. And one of the things he said, so I've been doing the Lottie's Rockication with him. One of the things that he said is that, man, he sounds more musical now. He's gotten older, but it sounds more musical as opposed to like some of the younger stuff. And I completely agree.
His range is great right now.
And I'm wondering if it's because he intentionally backed off of all the dates they used to do. He's like, no, we're going to do like 2 nights and then take a couple weeks off.
And I know you have your Hetfield machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does fewer of those in this. All those like kind of goofy, bordering on goofy, aggressive annotations. Yeah. It's pretty clean. Like occasionally at the end of a word, if he's being aggressive, he'll growl. He can't help it.
Yeah.
He's at the age where he doesn't have to do that shit anymore.
That's right.
I've done it, man. I don't have to do it.
Papa had
Y'all know.
earned his stars. Yeah.
He's earned it.
Man, I love the aesthetics of this video too. It's like an old school throwback.
It's a throwback. It reminds me. I was just thinking. It reminds me of like old Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
And Ozzy up there with all the.
Do y'all remember when you could order on like Paragon cable back in San Antonio? They had that video channel.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I remember
Music Choice or something
like that.
Yeah.
And I remember what's the one where one of the first ones where he's lying, he's asleep and doesn't know, and he wants to kill himself, but he can't. One. I remember I had the code memorized, and because when someone was ordering live, it'd be like 3, and I'm like praying, come on, 3, 3, 5. I want to hear one. I want to hear one. And this has that kind of old school 80s.
Yeah.
And I even like how they're putting in that lo-fi appeal to it.
Two directors on this video, so I imagine one of them wanted to go with that lo-fi stuff.
I love it. Very, very old school.
Yeah, it's great. It also kind of reminds me of like 1960s Austin Powers-y stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like you brighten these colors up, and it would be like some disco-y stuff.
Swirly psychedelic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I dropped some LSD, and this is getting weird.
Behave.
That's right.
Burns to the ground. The perfecter wants you around. Question yourself, you may learn. Who's the next witch? You must burn. You must burn.
All right, English nerds. I'm going to ask you, second person, is that imperative or declarative?
Imperative.
I think.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's imperative. You must burn.
Or is he saying that you have the propensity to burn others?
Well,
or is he saying you must burn, as in you must be caught on fire and you must be burned up?
Well, because of the exclamation point, I'm inclined to say it's imperative.
Okay.
Is this the only Metallica song title with an exclamation point?
I don't know, but I feel like most of his lyrics end with an exclamation point,
sure,
even if that's not there.
The title itself.
Oh, that's true.
Of the song.
Yeah,
that's true.
Has an exclamation point. So that's why I'm leaning more towards imperative.
Gotcha. But you see how it could be the other way.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Like in order to do something, you must burn.
Yes, or you must burn others.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Explain it.
Well, an imperative is a command where you're commanding someone, right? But usually we leave the you out, right? Because it's you understood.
I'll pretend like you're in class. Yeah.
You're ordering lunch.
You're texting. You have 1,800 unread
TikTok.
emails.
Doing some Converse.
Versus a declarative is when you're just a statement. You're not commanding. It's a statement of fact, right? Or
right.
A statement, right? So you must burn, saying like
that person has the propensity to burn other things.
Exactly.
Versus, I want you to burn.
I'm commanding you to burn.
Yes, I'm commanding you to burn up and catch on fire. I like the ambiguity, though, because I do think it could be read
either way.
Either way, yeah. Conspire! He can't help it.
He can't help it.
Can't fucking help it.
Loom as a dark desire. Inquisition
So, Het also has a bunch of like mannerisms that he's famous for. He's got his stance, his power stance and stuff. And then, of course, just like every great guitarist, he has that back-to-back with the other guitarist at some point. With this record, though, in two of the videos, with Lux Eterna and with this one, he's doing a new one, which is the stare at the sky and scream.
Yeah.
That one's new, I think.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It's great. Prog.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's like building up to that thing. What is it, Rick?
Modulation. They modulated.
Is that what they're doing?
That's what they just did.
Explain it real quick.
They kind of changed keys.
Okay. Yeah. Where'd they go from? E to what?
Sure. I don't know. F sharp. F sharp or something. I don't know.
Back to E now.
Yeah, so we went down. So we just kind of played with it a little bit.
Gotcha.
It's almost like a little transition. Since we're talking music, I was just thinking the drum beat is really, really simple.
Yeah.
It's almost just a do, do, da, 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 do, as opposed to some of the other ones have been.
Yes.
Really fast.
Yeah, he's not double bassing.
No, he's not doing any of the. What do you say? Riding the bike or whatever.
Yeah.
It's very simple drum beat.
Yeah.
And I like this dude's braids. I don't know who that is. Is that
Robert Trujillo?
Yeah.
That dude's braids are awesome.
Yeah,
I wish I had hair.
What was that other band he was in, Todd? It was they did the Shock the Monkey song.
Yeah. It was where everyone knew him from before he went.
It was a funky band.
Yeah. Okay.
What was it, Ricky? Do you remember?
No, I don't know him that well.
I'm gonna get it before the end. It starts with an S. It's 2 words.
It's not Suicidal Tendencies. It's something close to that.
Yeah.
It's fucking embarrassing.
All right. What? Sorry.
Yeah. I know. Old.
Old Brian.
You can eat a dick. He just called me Lars again. Reminds me of some Soundgarden stuff to me.
I hear it. I hear it.
And he does this little high, sleepy thing a lot in like the Load Reload records. But he hasn't done it in a while.
And you could tell in the Load and Reload music videos, they were clearly aping Soundgarden. Like you could see it in the aesthetic, like the blown out colors, and like it looked like every video they did then looked like Outshined. But man, it sounds Soundgarden-y to me.
Yeah,
Cornelish.
They're like putting everything together from their career.
Yes.
Because sometimes there's some Kill 'Em All vibes on this record.
There is.
It's stuff from everything.
So, Mark, can you do this now? I know you've been playing.
100%.
Oh, I want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to do it because it makes Rick feel bad.
Makes sense.
He has to show me what to do.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to make him feel bad.
I mean, he's the music professor. You're just the English professor.
I know.
So,
Yeah,
I get
know.
it. I get it. Respect.
Yeah, if he walks in spouting poetry that he wrote, wouldn't you be a little offended?
Hey, 100%. So there's no way I'm
There
still...
once was a man from Enos.
Oh my God! Sorry. I want to hear more of that, Rick.
That's my haiku.
I know what key it's in.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
No. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say, too, Todd, you mentioned Sad But True. And the other reason it reminds me of Sad But True is structurally. So, like, structurally, you've got, I think, if I remember right, 3 verses before the big breakdown in Sad But True. And then the reveal in Sad But True that the hate, I'm your hate when you want love, that everything has gone wrong.
Right.
And I feel like the same structure is here where we get to this last verse and things have gone wrong. Smile as it burns to the ground. The perfect don't want you around. Now things are done.
Right.
But whereas Sad But True was internal, this one feels external.
Interesting.
That it's judgmental and not introspective.
So put into the theme of the overall record.
yeah. Yes.
Who are we as the speaker?
See, I don't
If this is external, and who is the victim of the speech?
see, and that's the part that I don't know. So
I don't either.
This is
Time
almost
to get on TikTok.
I know. I'm sorry. In the forums, this has turned into almost a Fight Club, Rick and Morty style fight between red pill people and more liberally minded folks. I don't know if y'all have looked into any of that.
No.
So there are some folks that are like, this is about cancel culture. This is about cancel culture. And then there are other folks that are like, no, it's about condemning people who just want to be themselves. And so there's this big fight online whether or not this is kind of a right-wing song or a left-wing song. I'm inclined to say it's more of a left-wing song about being who you want to be, just be based on the lyrics. I don't know.
Might be more general, might not be.
Yeah, I think, probably a general thing and metaphoric.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Does James say anything?
Nope.
I like that.
Ah, y'all figured it out.
Yeah, he
So,
hadn't talked about it.
sorry to keep going, but we did just finish the guitar solo. I was going to ask, what do you guys think is a signature element of Kirk's sound?
Okay, so I don't know. I don't have the vocabulary for it.
The wow wow. I always feel like it's the wah wah.
Yeah, so it uses the wah, and it sounds like a phaser's in there as well. So like that weird kind of, not modulating, but like undulating sound.
Yeah, that kind of undulating. And correct me if I'm wrong, he really didn't start using that until the Black Album, right?
Yeah, I don't think
Sounds
so.
right. Yeah.
And I remember some people, I was working in a record store at that time, didn't like it. I kind of like, he's been using it ever since. He uses that wah. I like it.
I do
And he
too.
also seems to do this thing on this album too, where his solos usually have kind of 2 parts. One's a more
Yeah.
bluesy part where
Yeah.
you get a lot of string bends and stuff.
And then you get the
second's more-
second half is like frantic.
virtuosic. Yeah.
Like,
is more of a throwback to Exodus and stuff like that, where it's really fast.
Yeah.
and like a repetition,
metally.
like a
Yes.
repetition of 2 notes,
Yes.
like back and forth.
Come on, everyone together.
Yes. It's a technical term, folks.
Yeah.
To the ground. The perfect don't want you around. Question yourself, you may live.
What an image that is of Head. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like when he gets drunk, he gives like very impassioned speeches. I'm related to some people like that, and I might be guilty of that myself. But that's like that dude drunk telling you, "What are you doing with your life?" Like,
I think he stands up and declares this is his house.
probably this is his house.
This is my
and
house.
you cannot.
And if you
answer
don't
the
like
phone,
him,
get the fuck out.
that's right. What happens if the house catches on fire?
You better be in it. You better be in it.
Better open that window.
Can't use my phone.
It's my phone.
The rules say no phone and no outside. I don't care give a fuck if the motherfucking house is burning down. If I come home and the fireman putting the house out, I say, how you find out the house is burning? We got a call from your wife. I'll kick your motherfucking ass. You're in this house to stay. You're burned up in this motherfucker. No, Lily, where you going? Didn't I just say you couldn't go no place? Now how the hell you gonna go somewhere? No, Lillian, you're not going to Shirley's house to play Pacino. Fuck Pacino. Take your coat off. You know, you can't go no place, because I said so. The rules say no outside. I know you want to leave, that's why you can't go. You better call and tell you're not coming. You can't use my phone.
You must burn.
And that's perfect. You must burn in the house.
That's right. Lillian
cannot go outside.
I don't know why I like the choice so much, but there's no mic in front of him.
Oh, that's true. There's no pretense that we're actually seeing this live.
Yeah.
So Tim Sakatini was the one who directed most of the videos on this album. Yoshi Sudioka, I have not seen on any of the others. This may be his first one.
That must be the 80s style, like VHS looking
Oh,
stuff.
that's
Maybe,
true. Yeah, it does seem kind of a little bit Japanese in its aesthetic. What'd y'all think?
I love it. I'm excited for the new record. I'm excited to go to the show in August.
Yeah.
In Arlington.
Again, it kind of goes back to that throwback for me. I feel like I'm a little kid waiting for one to come back on. This,
Yeah.
You know, really speaks to me, old school Metallica.
Yeah. Ricky?
Kicks ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And Jim, I don't know if you know this, but we're going to see that concert in Arlington, and Todd has professed that he will buy anyone drinks who recognizes us all night long. Isn't that generous of him?
That's all. Does that apply to me too?
No.
100%. No, he said that it did. He can't take it back.
Okay.
That
You were there.
anybody who recognizes us, me or him,
O.T. Rizzy.
all night long.
I mean, I got like $40 in my wallet.
That's a lot of That's a lot of
All Lone Star Lights.
Stars.
Yeah.
You want to get a sip? Everybody gets a sip. Everybody pass it
The
around.
little
like
dentist cups.
like the communion. All right, folks. Well, let us know in the comments what you think. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. Hey there, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction as much as we enjoyed filming it. I hope you check out the rest of our Metallica-related material. We've got an entire playlist with Metallica material. I think at this point we've almost reacted to all the music videos off 72 Seasons, and there's a ton of back catalog stuff. So hopefully check that out. Also, hope you have subscribed to the channel, and I hope you consider becoming one of our patrons. Now, obviously, we can't monetize any of this material here, so becoming a patron helps support the channel, but you also get access to every episode of the Austin Music TV Austin Music TV show that we create. That's over 60 episodes, and we add an additional episode every week, so that's material you can't get anywhere else. Now, we're thinking about that. I'm going to see if I can't play us a little bit of You Must Burn. I've only been playing for about a year, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll see what we can do. Here we go.